Just got to the beach, 7 in the morning. This is Betez Beach. It's literally one of the most beautiful places that I've ever seen in my life because of the way the sun rises over the houses on the cliff over there. The water is so beautiful. There's yachts over here. It's in a little village area. Man, don't you guys all want to aspire to things like this? Like, I'm not saying that my life is perfect, but to be able to enjoy these types of luxuries, you've got to really make something for yourself and you've got to put in that hard work. This is my life every fucking day because that 8 years, it finally added up to this. Being able to enjoy beautiful things and weather and places and water like this. So now I'm just enjoying the morning sun that's reflecting on the water. 3-kilometer walk for this. Every time I walk here 3 kilometers and go back home 3 kilometers, that's 250 calories burned. That's a lot of calories. And I also get to enjoy this, right? I get to enjoy that beautiful sunrise every single morning. Just for a little bit of time walking here. And then I'm going to run back home 3 kilometers, burning 250 calories a day. I get to have the sun shining on my face where I feel radiant and I feel that I'm rejuvenating and energizing myself just because of the sun. This is the kind of lifestyle that I always want to have. And then not only that, do you get exercise, but you also get some deep thought with yourself. You get to really think about the important things that matter. The only time that you can be in deep thought is in meditation or during mornings like this, during silence. So every single day, I'm going to walk 3 kilometers to the beach, and then I'm going to run back home 3 kilometers as well. I get the exercise, I get to be in deep thought, I get to reflect on the important things in life. And I think it's so important to emphasize that without our health, we're not able to enjoy our wealth. If someone actually offered you, just for example, like say $10 million, would you take it? Yeah, you'd probably take it. But what if you only had, for example, 1 year to live? Would you take it? Probably not. If you had 10 years to live, would you take it? $10 million? I wouldn't. I don't think a lot of people would make that exchange. You can't really put a price on your health. And when we understand this as we get older, we start to take care of ourselves more because we want more time. Every day that you walk, it's like adding time on the clock. Every time you eat healthy, it's adding more time on that clock that's ticking, man. I can't emphasize enough like how much you should really take care of yourself. Do the minimal things that are important. Myself, I exercise for 1 hour a day in the morning for cardio. Like, I don't look fat at all. I am not fat. I feel great. I'm in good shape. You know, I'm 180 pounds. I can lose about 20 more, which is my focus. But man, I've lost 30 pounds this year. I used to be about 200 something. I feel great about that. And then in the afternoons, I also do 1 hour of weightlifting as well. And this is a 2-hour day of exercising every single day lately, on top of my crazy 12 to 16 hour work schedule every single day. So if I can do it and I'm finding the time, why can't you, right? I think that the excuses are far gone already and you're past that point. So do the bare minimum. You know, you'll look better, you'll feel better. Look at the sun in my fucking face. I feel great and I'm feeling radiant. So I was having a very interesting conversation with one of my friends from Hong Kong. Respect and shout out to you. You know exactly who you are. And she asked me a question, a very basic one that had a complicated answer. And the question was, Phil, how do you stay motivated so often? Now, that's a combination of multiple things that I explained to her. So the first thing is, of course, my health, right? When I go for these walks, people think that they're going to be tired after they go for a walk. It's the opposite. It sets the momentum for the rest of the day. Your blood gets going. You know, your muscles, they're contracting and expanding. You got a lot of serotonin or dopamine that's being released when you see the beautiful beach. Look at this. Your dopamine levels by the water, hearing the waves come to the shore in the mornings with that sunrise shining on your face, you only feel better for the rest of the day, not worse. So a lot of my energy, it's going to come from being healthy in terms of taking care of my cardiovascular, my heart, and also eating healthy. I count all of my macronutrients. I know exactly how much protein, how much carbs, how much fat I'm ingesting a day. I restrict rather, my caloric intake every single day. I don't eat more than 1,400 calories a day lately. And I've just been on a path to feeling great about everything that I'm eating and being careful about avoiding things that are junk foods and processed foods and high dense calorie foods. So when you take care of your health, you will naturally have so much more fucking energy. Like, you have no idea. Try eating clean and taking care of yourself for just 2 weeks. You're gonna be like, holy fuck, I can accomplish a lot more. I can achieve a lot more. I can go for it. My mindset's different. I'm feeling clean, right? So that's the first step, guys. Just taking care of your health first. And the second thing that I always do to keep myself motivated is I keep a checklist of things and a list of goals in a book. Short-term, medium-term, long-term goals. And the reason I do this is because it keeps me goal-oriented. I know the direction that I'm going, and it doesn't need to be career-oriented all the time. It could be things like, related to my relationship with my wife, right? My small goals that I need to accomplish. It could be also related to my parents, goals with them, or goals with friends, or even goals to relax, such as gotta watch this movie. So when you keep just a checklist of things in general, short-term, medium-term, long-term, it keeps you focused, it keeps you disciplined, it keeps you on track. You know what you need to do. So what's stopping you other than your procrastination? So when you have these goals and you accomplish something, whether it's short, medium, or long term, you should always celebrate these milestones because it shows that you had the focus, the discipline, the determination, the motivation, the audacity to complete what you set forth to do. Because when you actually do something that you said you're going to do, it builds discipline and character and confidence. People that go to the gym, that exercise a lot, they radiate confidence. And the reason they do that is because they made a promise to themselves to commit to a routine that is regular. And when they keep going every single day, their confidence builds up and they develop a really good habit. And they said to themselves, well, I promised to myself I'm going to do it, and I did it. Fuck yeah. So that's the feeling that you get. You release these dopamine in your brain and you're going to feel so good for accomplishing these small goals. So make sure to always celebrate them, whether it's small or big. So whenever you reach these goals of yours, celebrate it. Be proud of yourself. You should always celebrate these to let yourself know that you're doing a really good job. Like, just as an example, when I finished Q2, which was at the end of June, and I was doing my month end, I said to myself, wow, I did a pretty good job in quarter 2 for the months of April, May, and June. And you know what I did? I celebrated with my parents. I bought them a 9-day cruise on the Royal Caribbean to Hawaii, and we'll be staying in Hawaii for 3 days. So I just dropped $35,000 on them, and that makes me really happy to do that. I'm celebrating something with my family. I wish my wife was able to come, but visa issues, unfortunately. So do these small things, whether it's something materialistic or going out to a dinner or buying yourself something, or treating yourself. Just make sure you take care of yourself because you deserve it for every step of the journey that you take. So what we've been talking about today is just me outlining the basic things that are balancing your life to have a successful and accomplished and happy life, right? So you take care of your health first of all, then a lot of other things will come with it as well. You're going to attract really high quality things. If you take care of your health and you create a set of goals, short, medium, and long term, and then you celebrate them and you take care of yourself as well, right? Those are just some of the basic things that's going to surround your life and keep you healthy and balanced. Another thing as well is keeping out negative things, okay? You have to have this shield in front of you, okay? This barrier, this bubble, where you get to decide. You get to decide what comes in it and what stays out. You have a filtering process to decide what can affect you emotionally. What is going to affect my life? What's going to hurt me? What do I not give a fuck about? And when you develop this capacity to filter, your life changes. Back in my early days, I would be the kind of person where everything would bother me. That person said this person said that. Everything bothered me. It affected me. I cared too much about what people thought of me. But then I realized that I just don't give a fuck anymore. And when I don't give a fuck anymore, That's where I start to be able to focus on the positive things instead of all these negative things that were coming my way. So think of it like you have a shield and you're just going to deflect a bunch of things that come towards you. Imagine what kind of weak person you would be, or how emotionally distraught you would be if you allowed every single thing to affect you. A lot of people say a lot of bad things about me. I'm sure that a lot of people in my hometown talk shit about me. They're probably talking shit about me right now. People online, my followers, they talk shit about me. But if I let all that bother me, I wouldn't have this capacity to focus on myself and all the positive things. So make sure that you understand that and respect yourself and your opinion the most. Nobody's opinion matters what they think of you. If you keep chasing people's recognition and approval, you're going to have a hard time satisfying everybody. Some people just don't like you. Some people you're just not going to get along with and you're not going to see eye to eye with. The only people that you should care about impressing or making sure that they're proud of is your parents, your immediate family, and your very close circle of friends that you trust. And this is so important to understand what toxic behavior is. Toxic behavior in friendships, it can come in so many different forms, and sometimes it becomes so normal in your everyday friendships and relationships that you think that it's acceptable and it's normal, and you just tolerate it because you don't know any better. For example, myself, after being away from Canada for 2 years now, I understand that the group of friends I had back home were all pieces of shits now. So remember this firmly when I'm telling you this part, okay? That there are a lot of people that want you to do well, but really never better than them. And that's just a normal, basic human emotion of jealousy and envy that is inherently natural in a lot of us. Not everyone feels like that, but the people that do, you must stay away from them. When you first start out your adventure to chase your goals and your dream, all of your friends, they are going to root for you and be like, yeah, you can do it. But the moment that you start detracting yourself from their level and you start to rise and you start going up and you've built this momentum where now people are looking at you, trust me, their feelings towards you will change, because they're now going to realize as you're going up and they're still there, it's going to be a reflection of their failure. And these people are very dangerous to be around. The people that try to be around you to use you and benefit and to elevate their status and to get something in return by being there for you. And that's how I felt about a lot of the people back home in my hometown. And that's why I'm no longer friends with them today. It's a very toxic environment that I thought was natural, that I thought was normal. But after being away for 2 years, I realized that this is not a healthy relationship. There's a lot of animosity from the past and I have to leave it. So I hope that you find the courage and also the wisdom to understand certain situations going on in your life and in the relationships that you have. Because if you find that they're toxic and realize that, you have no idea how your life will elevate to another level when you decide that you're worth more than that and you walk away. So today I sit here with this beautiful sunrise reflecting deeply on the things that matter the most. If you spend that time to take care of your health, if you set forth these goals and write them down and have focus and you try to achieve things in your life, and you also eliminate all the things that are toxic in your life and you build a shield and you filter out what can come in and out, you try to focus on the positives, and you're around a place like this, it's literally impossible to be depressed. I think that depression is something that can easily be fought as long as you give it a fighting chance first, right? You got to take care of yourself for you to not be in a slump. So take care of yourself, guys. It's so important. I'm very grateful today for many things. As I sit here with the water reflecting on me and the sun in my face, I sit here in deep thought about the things that are important to me and how lucky I am. I'm one of the luckiest people and blessed people in the world. But keep in mind, this luck was something that I created for myself. It wasn't just out of thin air gambling at a casino. It was something that I built for myself and something that I'm very proud of. And I am in this mental state and in this physical state and in this financial state because of everything that I've done for myself that added up to this moment over years. There's no such thing as immediate gratification or success overnight. Okay. There's going to be only hard work through a period of time that will add up to something substantial, because it's the little efforts that you put in every single day that will amount to something huge. So if you're looking for something that's going to be handed to you on a silver platter, or you're looking for just success overnight, the chances of it happening is extremely rare. So as I sit here with this beautiful view and the sun reflecting on the water in my face, I count all of my blessings. I'm very grateful for, first of all, my parents. My parents have provided this life for me in terms of coming to Canada, and they've given me this opportunity to be able to speak to you on camera. They have sacrificed so much in their life, have provided me with really good values and morals, and I'm very grateful for them. That my dad's 73, my mom's 63, and I'm able to take care of them, and I'm able to see them on a Hawaiian cruise next month. And I want to do all the things that I can for them, see them as much as I can, because I do not want to have any regrets one day. I'm going to make sure that they're respected and appreciated now. So make sure that you understand this, that you can't just postpone things later. You are so busy growing up that you forget that your parents are growing old. So make sure you think about them quite often and call them and say hi. I'm grateful for believing in myself. Yep. Got nobody to fucking thank, motherfucker, except for me for getting myself here. Nobody got me here. I got me here myself. And you need to understand that only you can get you there yourself as well. Nobody's gonna fucking carry you. No one's gonna pick you up. No one's gonna give a fuck about your problems and give you a handout in life. Because the world doesn't reward lazy motherfuckers. So I'm proud of myself for being here, man. This is the cocky side of me coming out. But also, I come from a background of humble beginnings, and I understand that this is actually cocky, or this is confidence instead. It's not being cocky, man. I've earned this. I've earned this lifestyle. I've earned the things that I have, the relationships that I have. Everything around me is a product of my own hard work. And I'm very grateful that I believed and invested in myself, because it could have gone the other way and I could have done nothing. I'm also very grateful for every single mistake that I've made, and I've made many of them. I'm grateful for them because it built the character that I am today. It created the identity of me, Philakone, crypto. Without these mistakes and these learning lessons and accepting failure and defeat, but bouncing from it and using each one of them just like a failed trade, where you learn from it and you improve and you optimize, and you don't sit there and feel bad about yourself for much longer than you deserve to give that negativity any attention. It's so easy to see things on the positives, but if you choose to only look at the negative, you will be missing out on how beautiful the world is, because the world will always disguise these lessons as a blessing. So if you see the lessons in each thing that goes wrong in your life, you will have an opportunity to improve them. I'm also extremely grateful for the people that I have in my life right now, and there's not many of them, trust me. All of my relationships, ranging from my wife to my friends to my parents to people I talk to online, I am so grateful that you guys are in my life. The people that I talk to every single day, you know who you are. You're fucking very special to me. And I really love all of you that always replies back to me within 30 minutes. I never need to worry about, is this person gonna ghost me, or am I just a fake friend to them? People who genuinely care about my well-being, people who genuinely don't give a fuck about my money, people who tell me that if I'm gonna be broke, they're still gonna be my friend. You know, I'm very, very lucky to have the people in my life right now that I never had in my past before. So today, to summarize, I just wanted to impart some wisdom over the accumulation of 38 years of being on this earth, of making tons of mistakes, and going from literally down here to being a crypto millionaire. It feels weird to say this, but I am a crypto millionaire, and I'm very proud of that because I've earned this status. But the money does not define me in any way. I don't care about materialistic things. I care about helping people and being altruistic and being good to myself and being proud of myself for making the good decisions that will benefit other people in my life and the people around me and this world. I don't care about supercars. I don't care about brand name shit. I just care about passing on what I know and honestly day trading. I love day trading, And I just want to see people share the same success as I've reached, because I know how it feels to yearn for something and strive so hard to achieve our goals. So thank you everybody for always watching my videos. I know a lot of you appreciate the videos that I post daily, and I really believe in each and every one of you. And if you don't believe in yourself sometimes, that's all right. But just remember that you've been undefeated every single day for the rest of your life so far, because that's why you are still here today. And it's okay to be in a bad spot once in a while. It's okay to be down. But just remember that the true test of a human being is how well they can persevere through the adversities and through all these obstacles and hurdles that life throws at us. So always use these as a wise learning experience, because trust me, the more grateful you are for these bad things that happen to you, the more appreciative you'll be when you actually do something that you're gonna make everybody proud of. So have yourselves a great day. I'm gonna enjoy this weather here for a bit, and I'll see you later. Bye now.